Okay, hi Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So we're going to go ahead and get your weekly energy. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, Virgos, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody had a good weekend. I hope that you're ready for the week ahead, okay? Spirit, what do we have here today? The sign of Virgo. What is the message for the collective? I'm a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. What's the strongest energy here, Spirit? One more shuffle. All right, give me a card for now and a card for going forward. The sign of Virgo, okay. And going forward. What's the energy going forward for Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. Almost. There's a lot of cards trying to come out here, Virgos, okay? Give me a clear message. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, you have a fiery climax approaches. A personal issue reaches resolution. I feel like, okay, let's see, because for some of my Virgos, there may be something coming out here that it puts you in a position where you kind of have to like almost like take a step back and reevaluate. And it kind of feels to me like it's going to put you in a position where you're going to kind of say to yourself, do you know what, I'm actually going to start putting myself first. So let's see. Now, the first card that is coming out, it says, the answers you need are coming. And then going forward, you have look at the bigger picture. So this is what I'm saying. I feel like whatever happens here is going to make you kind of withdraw and say, let me look at this situation again. Let me look at this person again. Let me look at what I'm investing in again. Show me more. What's the weekly energy for Virgo? Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be about a false person. And then you have poverty here as well. Wow, Virgos. And then I just saw the Thief card and a main male. What's going on for Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. So you have a house coming out and going forward. Coming out sideways is a blockage. You have a mature woman. I hope this isn't about somebody that maybe you hold in high honor, okay? I'm also hearing this could even be about someone who maybe comes off as, how would you say it? Like a good Samaritan kind of an energy. Almost like someone who seems to have all their ducks in a row, but I don't know if there's an underlying energy here. Because you got concern, you have thief, you have pathway, and then you have this great fortune. Almost like someone here is trying to, I don't know if there's finances behind this, okay? Again, I don't know if this is going back to that energy where we had quite a lot last week, Virgos, where a lot of my Virgos were coming out here as very much stable and successful. That is definitely where you was heading. And it's that energy of, I guess it's kind of like new levels, new devils, right? But we'll see. Let's see. Feels like he was someone who was trying to figure out how to get to some sort of finances. I don't know if this is about a home or property or an inheritance or something like that, or this is just about your stability. Sometimes I can see this house card almost like, I was going to say almost like the Four of Wands, where some of you may just be happy, secure and stable at home. Maybe you're spending a lot of time at home, Virgos, okay? But let's see, show me more. What is the answers you need are coming in the house card? You have the fish, yeah. And the fish talks about business. It talks about finances, wealth, abundance. Again, this energy of gain. What is this? Look at the bigger picture in the mature woman. Coming in the reverse. Now, coming in the reverse, it is the star card, okay? And the star card in the upright can talk about your hopes, your dreams, your inspiration, wishes and achievements, and then progressions to goals. So again, it's kind of bringing me back to some of Virgos. I don't know if there's a certain situation or a person that you're very much hopeful about, or, you know, it coming in the reverse is almost giving me like the Seven of Cups in reverse, where something here may be wishful thinking, or I don't know if something here is an illusion. Look at the bigger picture. Now, the star card is a number 16, but it boils down to a number 7. And to me, usually the 7s can talk about protection. So again, make sure that you are protecting yourself here, mature woman or mature man. Or it could have something, like I said, to do with a mature person. Now, the mature woman is a number 6 also. So again, this energy may be about someone's success. Spirit, show me more. For my Virgos, what is this? What is this house, fish, and the answers that Virgo needs? Landed on the mature woman is the 6 of Pentacles. This is what I'm saying. I don't know if someone here is trying to get something out of you with this 6 of Pentacles energy. 6 of Pentacles can talk about giving and receiving here. It also talks about wealth and generosity. Don't let anybody take your kindness or weakness, especially when it comes to your finances, especially when it comes to your emotions, okay, Virgos? Stay focused, stay on top. There's nothing wrong with having fun and meeting people and going out and doing certain things. But do not let your guards down all the way, okay? I feel like that's what I want to say. What is the 6 of Pentacles? This also talks about prosperity and abundance, which is a heavy energy of money coming out here. What is the 6 of Pentacles? It's coming in the reverse. It's the 5 of Swords. Now, the 5 of Swords in the reverse talks to me about maybe someone having some sort of regrets here. It can talk about maybe somebody wanting to make amends. 5 of Swords in the upright, it could be that maybe someone is in regret because they feel defeated in a situation, okay? 5 of Swords also talks about an energy of conflict, bullying, abuse, theft, and I saw the Thief card. 5 of Swords in the upright talks about someone who feels like they're very much clever, right? And they're getting away with something, and they probably do get away with it, but until a certain point. But in the reverse, this almost feels like an energy of surrender. Show me more. Yeah, 5 of Wands in the upright. So there's this energy of conflict, drama, and chaos. Do you know what it feels like? This could be, yeah, 3 of Cups. I mean, for some of you, it could be like a group of people here, okay? I don't know if this group of people had some sort of plan to achieve something, okay, to get one over on you. But it kind of feels like there may be someone in this group that is kind of saying, hey, listen, we got to abandon ship, so to speak. And I don't know if there's someone here who kind of like wants to be the last person standing. It's almost like an energy of stubbornness, not wanting to let go, not wanting to give up. But Spirit, show me more. What's this 6 of Pentacles? What is the weekly energy for my Virgos? The High Priestess. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. Some of Virgos, you definitely could be psychics, or maybe you do something in divination, or with the High Priestess energy. The High Priestess can also talk about you needing to listen to your inner self, okay? High Priestess talks about mysteries and things that are hidden. It talks about trusting your gut feeling. You got the Wheel of Fortune here in the upright, which talks about good karma, good luck, things turning in your favor. It also talks about new cycles of life. What is the High Priestess with the Wheel of Fortune? Because there could be someone here as well who sees you as unpredictable. Wheel of Fortune is a strength card, yeah. So this is your energy along with Leo, but this shows courage and it shows perseverance and it shows power, you know. The Strength card is also that energy where, you know, Virgos, don't be afraid to stand in your truth, speak your truth here, okay? Don't be afraid to have those boundaries up and let people know what it is that you will and won't accept. But this shows that you can do it in a very much compassionate way. So you're coming across as, even though you're very loving, caring, and nurturing, you're still coming across as someone who knows how to stand their ground. What's the Wheel of Fortune with the Strength card? The Eight of Pentacles. So some of you, this has something to do with your work. Some of you do for career, business, something like that here, okay? But this is also saying to me, if you do own your own business or if you have some sort of platform, it doesn't have to be, right? Eight of Pentacles, it could just be whatever it is that you do for your craft. You're very skilled at it. There's some sort of recognition here for that. Now, whether it's, you know, a certain person is going to recognize you for it, or whether it's just people around you in the workplace that recognize the kind of quality work that you bring to the table here. I see something turning in your favor. Give me one on the Strength and the Eight of Pentacles. The Page of Wands, yeah, so that's good news, right? Some of you may be speakers, or maybe you just inspire people here. I'm hearing something also like maybe you do something like a mentor. But this is communication coming in. The answers you need are coming. Again, it could have to do with wealth. This is excitement. Give me one more. I don't know. I don't know. There may be someone who's angry here behind the scenes with that Knight of Swords flying out here, landing on the Five of Wands. To me, that speaks arguments. This tells me maybe this communication in a group that is challenging here. Give me one. I see a King of Cups coming out here as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Give me one on this King of Cups. Give me one on the King of Cups. The Tower, Scorpio energy. Heavy Scorpio. Give me one on the King of Cups and the Tower. The World. Show me more. And the Judgment. What's the Judgment? Six of Swords and the Three of Cups. I really feel like there's some sort of tower moment in a group or something. Or, I mean, it could be, you know, that there may be some sort of celebration here that takes you by surprise as well. But the World card and the Six of Swords, there's some sort of energy here of something being over and somebody moving to calmer waters. Give me one more on that Tower. Five of Pentacles has shown its face twice. So energy of leaving something or somebody out in the cold. What's the Tower with the Three of Cups? The Page of Cups. For some of Virgos, someone this week may also tell you how they feel. What's this Knight of Swords and why did it land on the Five of Wands? The Eight of Cups, okay. Queen of Swords. It feels like someone here is going to have to abandon some sort of situation or, like I said, walk away from something here. But I don't feel like they're happy to do it. Show me more. Knight of Swords with the Eight of Cups. The Page of Swords. Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. Ooh, Virgos. I feel like, I don't know if, Virgos, I don't know if this is about love as well with that Knight of Cups, okay? Somebody coming in to give you some sort of romantic proposal. But again, there's another energy behind that is kind of almost watching and spying. And I don't feel like they like what they're seeing. What's this Five of Swords in the reverse? Two of Wands. Okay. Show me more. And then a Six of Swords again. So I don't know, Virgos, if this week you're making some sort of choice or decision here, right, with the Two of Wands energy. Again, yeah, Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like some of you are going to be making some sort of decision and moving away here with this Six of Swords. Like I said, this energy of seeing the bigger picture. The Two of Wands person is only holding on to one wand with the world. But again, it's giving me that energy of if someone here is spying on you online or something like that, or your platforms or your social medias here, I feel like for someone here, they're going to see something where they see that you have made a choice to move forward. So I don't know. I don't know if this, with this Five of Swords in the reverse, if this was someone who was trying to play some sort of mind games here. But if in the reverse would tell me that it didn't work. What's this Five of Wands? Coming out sideways is a blockage. It's the Four of Wands, and we do have this House card out here, okay? Is there some sort of fighting over a property? I mean, this could even be, you know, maybe someone lives with another person and there's a fight in the home and someone has to leave the home or something like that. Four of Wands, this could even be about a marriage, a relationship. Again, I don't know if this is arguments and that because you're coming across as stable. I don't know, Virgos, are you getting married? Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Swords, the Lovers, the Devil, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Some of you may be getting together with a soulmate. What is this Five of Wands with the Four of Wands? And we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. Yeah, someone is definitely moving away from something here. You know, going forward with the Chariot, it talks about progression. It talks about action. It talks about willpower. I always see the Chariot as well as like kind of being divinely guided. I also see something about a vehicle. It could be, you know, someone here could be dealing with someone who's very petty, where they do things like hide your car keys or things like that, so you can't go. Or, I mean, I don't know. What's the Chariot? It could be even worse as somebody trying to do damage to someone's car. What's the Chariot? With the Four of Wands and the Five of Wands. You have the Six of Cups. Show me more. And then you have the Ace of Wands. One more. I feel like this is in reverse. You have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Give me one more. Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I also see an energy here where someone kind of regrets going back to somebody from their past. It's almost like an energy of revoking your offer. Knight of Cups in the reverse, though, with the Six of Cups. Yeah, it feels like, you know, the Six of Cups with that Knight of Cups in the reverse, it still makes the Seven of Cups energy, which can talk about maybe somebody having options, or like I said at the very beginning, where something may be kind of like wishful thinking with that Star coming out in the reverse. And in fact, I should put that back in the reverse. But it's almost like, you know, somebody may be realizing that something here is an illusion. Or someone here just likes to create confusion. What is this mature woman, bearing in mind that she was coming out sideways and the Star in the reverse? We'll look at the bigger picture. What is the weekly energy here for Virgo? You have a Queen of Wands and with a Ten of Wands. I just heard someone say, she's too confident. Let it go. So I don't know. Again, I don't know if someone here was trying to play on your weakness, or if they thought you was weak, going back to that energy of maybe you are very kind and nurturing and a loving person. But I feel like when it comes to some Virgos, okay, even though they show that kind of side of them, you know, I feel like once somebody crosses you and you show them a different side, it's like people look at you all weird, like, you know. Because I really do feel like Virgos can have a nasty side. And even if it's not, you know, I'm not saying Virgos are violent or anything like that. But even with just your words, Virgos, I feel like you can cut people really deep, okay? I feel like Virgos have a way of, I don't know, I guess telling people about themselves, you know? But show me more. Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands. You have the Ace of Pentacles. What's this Queen of Wands energy? Damn. The Emperor in the reverse. I'm going to put you back in, Emperor. And I'll put you in the upright. Just to give you a chance. But I don't know if someone here is dealing with like a tyrant, a narcissist. You know, the king of... I mean, I'm saying the king. I almost went to say the King of Wands. The Emperor in the reverse can talk about someone who is maybe overdoing their control. For some of you, this could be a father figure. Doesn't have to be, okay? This could just be someone who is just wanting some sort of control over somebody, or they have a lack of discipline. It's almost like, it almost feels a little bit ruthless. But let's see, what's this Queen of Wands? Aries, Leo, Sag energy. You have the Death card. Scorpio energy. Landed on the Two of Wands. Someone could be wondering if, hey, you know, if they should walk away from this Queen of Wands energy. But show me more. What is the Queen of Wands with the Death card? You have the Sun. Heavy Leo energy coming out here. But I'm also seeing here as well, Virgos. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is confirmation for me. I also feel like whoever it is that is watching you, not only do they see that you have maybe changed, right? You stepped into some sort of energy of, like I said, not underestimating yourself. You're coming across as very motivational. Again, this energy, I feel like the Queen of Wands can be someone who is very inspiring, right? She's very independent, right? She has that kind of, how would you say it, like zest for life, right? And then with the Sun coming out as well, which talks about very much positive energy here, celebration, success, happiness. It's like you're very much vibrating or giving off a certain aura here. Nine of Pentacles, independent, self-sufficient. Look at that Six of Wands with the Star card right behind it. You've healed from something, some of you. Now, like I said, some of you may be healers here. You know, maybe you do something in that kind of a field. Again, that energy of being a mentor, you know, inspiring people, uplifting their spirits here. It's that energy of, you know, kind of being behind people, letting them know, yes, you can, kind of a thing. For others of you, it just seems like you're very successful in something that you're doing. And if it isn't anything to do with a business, if you are someone, you know, you look beautiful, you feel good, right? And you posting pictures and things like that of what you're doing and where you're going and things like that. Someone sees this. Knight of Swords, the Emperor, and the Page of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles and the Strength card. You may even have somebody out here that admires you. What's this Sun? Queen of Wands, the Death, and the Sun card. Give me one more card because I am getting another scenario with these cards. And yeah, there we go. Now, again, it could still be very much relating to the same thing, but I'm also seeing something here where someone may be dealing with a Queen of Wands energy. Doesn't have to be a fire sign. It could just be someone who's very attractive on the outside, okay? So there's someone here who may be thinking about leaving somebody out in the cold. I don't know if it's because this person is a player or they're non-committal. They're just kind of immature here, right? There could also be something here about a child. Knight of Wands energy. What is the Ten of Wands? What is the Ten of Wands for Virgos? Coming out sideways is a blockage. Yes, the Nine of Wands. And it landed on the Fish. So again, I really feel like there may be someone here who is struggling financially. But show me more. What's the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands? Coming out sideways is the Ace of Swords. There's someone here who is not speaking some sort of truth, or like I said, you know, maybe someone here doesn't have certain clarity about something. Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands. What's the Ace of Swords? Why did it come out sideways? What's the Ace of Swords? The Ace of Swords is a King of Wands landing on the Two of Wands. You lot have heavy fire energy coming out here. Got a Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy with the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Someone is suffering in silence here. And again, with this Page of Pentacles, I don't know if it's because they have a lack of finances. I don't know if this is just someone who feels like they made some sort of bad choices along the way here. Because it feels like with that 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, it's an energy of, and even if I had put the King of Wands down, it would have made 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. It's like someone here is going through struggle after struggle after struggle. It's just like running into brick walls. Everything's heavy. Everything's difficult. Everything's stressful. Someone here has too much burden. Someone here has way too much going on. And it looks like it doesn't make, they ain't making their life any better, because it's like when they turn around and look at you're not in a struggle. You seem to be fine. You probably don't even worry or care about this person for some of you. And I feel like that's difficult for them. But again, you know, it kind of goes down to that energy of, you know, whose fault is that? Three of Swords, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. What was the Ace of Swords with the King of Wands? Landed on the House. The Hierophant. What about the Hierophant? Oh, this, okay, I don't know. Let me see. What fell on the floor? 9 of Pentacles. The Hierophant and 9 of Pentacles. Show me one more. I see a King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Coming in the reverse is the 9 of Swords. So again, Virgos, I don't know if you are in some sort of commitment. I don't know if you're in some sort of leadership role. The Hierophant, 9 of Pentacles. I don't know if this is someone who feels like, damn, they should have committed to you. Maybe even married you for some of you here. This could also have been someone who allowed maybe religion or certain different beliefs to get in the way of a certain situation. But the 9 of Swords in the reverse, this talks about inner turmoil, deep-seated worries here. and you're coming out in the upright. Maybe you released certain worries, like I said. Maybe this is someone who wants to reach out to you. What's this? Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. What's the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, the Justice card. And I just heard that for some of Virgos, yeah, Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Your manifestations are growing. You made good choices here. Things are turning in your favor. You got the Justice card. This is you putting your skill to use. For some of you, it may even be, you know, with this 6 of Pentacles, High Priestess and Wheel of Fortune out here, you're actually in your divine purpose. The Justice card talks about cause and effect. Some of you have someone who is so obsessed, okay? And now I don't need any comments in the comment section saying, I am not too old to have a baby. Okay, well then I'm not speaking to you, okay, respectfully. But for some of you, you may even have somebody here who may even be a little bit obsessed with you to the point where they may even want to kind of come in and get you pregnant. For some of you, it could just be that someone here is just obsessed that you are in this kind of Empress energy. The Empress, the Star card, the 6 of Wands, and then you got this Queen of Pentacles with the Devil. Now, for others of you, I could even see this as, you know what, someone may be stuck with someone who they're married to, but still obsessed with you. So, anything else that my Virgos need to know for this week? Anything else on my Virgos? Thank you, Spirit. Damn. We got pregnancy. It says someone is expecting. And you have manifest at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if for some of you, if you manifested this. But again, you know, just because it says pregnancy, I have to go back and you know, be able to read the cards from just more than one point of view. This is not a personal reading. This could even be you just giving birth to new ideas, right? You just being in a very abundant energy. But for some of you, I don't know, you air sign, which makes me think of Mercury and communication, you know. I don't know, some of you, you may be, you may have manifested this. You got air sign, earth sign, spy, date night, move on, move in. Some of you, you could have an earth sign or air sign spied on you here, right? I don't know if you're dating somebody new, but someone here is definitely seeing signs that you're moving on here. So, what is pregnancy and manifest? Why is that here for Virgo? Oops. King of Cups and the Moon and the Page of Cups. I don't know. Is it a secret? What is this pregnancy and manifest? Show me. You have a Queen of Wands. You have a Four of Swords. What is this pregnancy and manifest for Virgo? What else do Virgo need to know? So on the High Priestess, we have a King of Swords. Clarify these three cards. Thank you, Spirit. What's this Queen of Wands? Why is this Queen of Wands here? The Death card. That's interesting. We've got the Queen of Wands already out here sitting right with the Death card. But let me see. So again, Two of Wands. This makes the Three of Wands. So someone here, again, I don't know if you need to see the bigger picture about a pregnancy here. Death card, Scorpio energy. What's the Four of Swords? Why is the Four of Swords here, Spirit? Because this talks about fear and anxiety. Maybe someone's waiting to hear about a pregnancy, or, you know, maybe someone is scared that they got somebody pregnant. What's the Four of Swords? The Tower. Damn. What's the Tower with the Four of Swords? Landing on the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords. It could be maybe something that someone said, or I almost wanted to say something that somebody predicted. Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. Or somebody's having some sort of realization about something. What's this King of Swords? Damn, you have the Nine of Swords coming out. That makes a Ten of Swords energy. So there could be some sort of betrayal here, backstabbing, lies, gossip, with the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords here. And the Nine of Swords. This is anxiety, worry, stress, sleepless nights about some sort of truth. The Moon, the Lovers, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, just be careful that someone's not doing something for finances here. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to shut that window. That noise was getting on my nerves. Okay. What else do we have for Virgos for this week? So we have Twin Flames energy turning over. We have transcendence and unity. Some of you could be epiphany and breakthrough. Some of you could be getting into some sort of relationship with a twin flame. Yeah, contracts, career, and commitments at the bottom of the deck. What is Twin Flames? You have apology and forgiveness. What's Twin Flames? Apology and forgiveness. And you have memories and nostalgia. So you could have a twin flame that maybe wants to apologize to you here. Looks like they're reminiscing about you or reminiscing about some past times. What's this transcendence and unity? Coming out sideways is a blockage. You have chemistry and passion. And then you have masculine. So this is bringing me back to that energy where it's either there is a blockage here for some of you to come back together with this person, either because they chose passion or whatever, right? Or lust or temptation. It kind of feels like that devil energy, okay? And then you have this masculine energy. Now, for others of you, I feel like it's either there's, whether it's a twin or not, or just somebody you have some sort of soul connection with. For some of you, it feels like there may be a blockage in terms of this coming back, like I said, because some of you could have met your masculine. What is that masculine card? What is that masculine card? Distance, retreat, or timeout. Okay. Is that masculine new love, or is this past energy? A rebirth. It could definitely be a new love. Ooh, family, home, and commitment. Take it how it resonates. Because your twin flame could be going for a rebirth, right? Maybe you're going to go forward to have family and commitment with them. But, I mean, what's the epiphany and breakthrough? Yeah, landed on a Two of Wands. It's the Ace of Wands energy. Attraction and hot. And then you have reunion, soul ties at the bottom of the deck with self-love, creation, intentions, and third eye. And divine feminine. And then you've got this person who is stuck in their south node. What is epiphany and breakthrough with the Ace of Wands? Present, abundant, and gratitude. Virgos, it kind of feels like not only do you have gratitude for life, but it feels like you're very much, like I said, eyes open, living in the here and now. Okay? Something's coming towards you, and it almost feels like the way this man is kind of sitting and just looking out into the, I guess, the distance, right? It's almost like an energy of you visualizing your future. I feel like a lot of you are in heavy manifestation energy. Look at that action, new beginnings at the bottom of the deck. But then you have someone who is at a distance that wants to make you an offer, but there's been divine intervention, and then divine intervention could be new love, Ace of Cups. Just what I'm seeing. So show me a little bit about going forward for Virgos so I can end out this reading. Thank you, Spirit. Just a little bit about going forward for Virgo. Just 3 cards. Thank you. What does the energy look like going forwards? So, where I was saying about this present, abundant, and gratitude, Virgos, the card that is turning over, it didn't quite flip out. So I'm going to put it back, okay? But it is a number 15, which could be significant. The number 51, but it boils down to a 6. This mature woman is a 6. I don't know why, like I said, whether you're male or female, I don't know why the mature woman came out sideways. Maybe there's something that you're doubting. Maybe somebody tried to block you. I don't know. But the star is in the reverse. I always like to say, Virgos, you know what? This may be someone who is realizing that you are unstoppable. You have appreciation. Number 6, success, victory. Just grateful for where you are in life right now. This is even making me think of the 9 of Pentacles. Just enjoying life's little luxuries. She's just surrounded in a garden by flowers. She got a, you know, very slight smile on her face. She's just coming across as very cool, calm, and collective. She doesn't look like she has any worries, right? It's almost like she's just here appreciating the greenery. Just stay grounded, Virgos. Yeah, because look at the bottom of the deck. You got anxiety. And number 18 boils down to a 9, the wounded warrior. What's behind that? Again, look, you got the yin yang. It could be a twin flame. Maybe it's a fallen twin flame. I don't know. Do we have fallen twin flames, or are they just a fake twin flame? Or is it just a twin flame that just couldn't get their ish together? Whatever. You got a man holding a heart, goddess of the moon, daughter personal, healing and happiness. And then there's someone here who's having financial constraints. Anyway, the cards that are coming out going forward, Virgos, you do have happy family. And it's a number 4. Okay. So again, the happy family to me, it talks, it's almost like the 10 of Cups, right? Where it talks about stability, happiness, just enjoying life. Again, you know, you see a man and a woman here. You see 2 children. They're on the beach. The rainbow's out. You know, what more do you want? Kind of energy. And if you're in that energy and all these things are happening for you, then this is someone who's saying, damn, I could have been there. I could have been a part of that. Whether this is an ex-lover, whether this is a family member, whether this is a friend. You have the first chakra coming out, which is Archangel Michael. Now, the first chakra does talk about, again, you know, maybe like I was saying, it can talk about your root, your spine, and connection to earth, but just with the name Archangel Michael. It's an energy of protection. He's protecting your happiness. He's protecting your hopes and your dreams and your wishes. He's protecting you while you go through your healing process. Show me more. One more. Now, this is a number 35, which could be significant. Also, the number 53, but it does boil down to a number 8, and it makes me think of the 8 of Wands. This is also could be, I'm hearing Archangel Michael protecting your mind, because when I think of the 8 of Swords, that's like an energy of a mental prison. He could be protecting you while you sleep, while you dream. Give me one more. 8 of Wands talks about moving forward. It talks about things happening at great speed, things picking up momentum. Thank you. And then you have coming out sideways, okay? It kind of landed on the High Priestess. It is the 5th chakra, and it's Archangel Gabriel. And the 5th chakra talks about your throat, speaking your truth. So some of you High Priestess, I don't know if you're whistleblowers. I don't know if you're just very intuitive, or you can just pick up people's energy, or you just can see right through people. Whatever it is, there's something with that High Priestess. Sacred knowledge. High Priestess with a Wheel of Fortune. Some of you may even have access to your Akashic records. But the High Priestess is divine feminine energy. And this is a number 39, which could be significant, or someone could have been born in 93. But it boils down to a 12, which then boils down to a 3. And the 3 of Wands, to me, is about seeing the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. You have the access to see something or someone for what it is. Use that ability. I'm hearing it was God's gift to you. So who can take it away? Yeah, I'm telling you, someone here is watching you on some sort of platform, internet, something like that. You got the thinking man, you have all tied up. And look at that door to romance. I'm telling you, this is someone for some of you who is, it feels like is not allowed to come towards you in terms of offering you anything, or that door to romance is closed here, okay? All tied up in their head about a situation. You got a storm warning with the Angel of Balance and deceit, yeah. Okay, lots of energies here. Show me more. Give me a card to end this reading for my Virgos. What is the weekly energy? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, you have your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. It says have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. But your card coming out to end this reading, Virgos, is Adriana. It says, I am leading you towards the answers to your prayers. It says, please listen to and follow the steps. I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So it may be a very good time for you to pay attention, okay? But Virgos, that is what I have for you. I do hope that something has resonated. If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, guys, stay safe. Love and light, Virgo.